Hello and welcome to the history of. I'm Richard and this is
Gary.
and we are here at the Knott's Halloween Haunt and we're doing the pre-scare dinner. And the one thing, this is what Gary's getting.
I got prime rib.
Yum.
I love me some prime rib.
This is the decoration at our table. Fabulous. And every year I love to get the Mrs. Knott's fried chicken. That stuff is delicious. And this is what the dinner area looks like. They do a great job of decorating. The one thing they're missing is the music. Most of the time they have some music going. It's either creepy music or pop Halloween music, but it's not happening.
I can hear it. I have ambiance music going on and sounds.
I can't hear it. All I hear is that back there.
No, you can hear it coming from the speakers back behind me.
That sound.
Oh, okay. But I can hear it. I can hear something coming from back
All
behind me.
right, so time to eat this delicious chicken. Yum! I'm having Knott's delicious boysenberry juice. I love it. It is so yummy. And I'm also having it's dessert time. This is boysenberry pie, yum. Chocolate chip cookie and chocolate cake. Delicious. So Gary is having dessert. What is he having?
I'm having a boysenberry pie,
Yum.
and I think it is a pumpkin because it's got this little pumpkin decoration.
Sure, it's very delicious. So what are you drinking?
Iced tea with boysenberry punch.
Delicious. And there's mine. Hello. Hello.
You guys, who did me first?
Who did the beard first? I did the beard first.
Just because you're older.
You older?
I'm older.
Look,
Yeah.
look you. Oh, you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. My brother. What'd you get?
Boysenberry pie and chocolate cake.
Chalky coffee.
Delicious.
What'd you get?
Always a boysenberry.
Yes.
It's
And
good
this
stuff.
is pumpkin, which is
Pumpkin?
new for the first time.
Yeah. Well, it's Halloween, so yeah.
I'm sitting here waiting for Gary. He's on Ghost Rider. I can't go on Ghost Rider. I'm still recovering from surgery. So the doctor says no roller coaster. Ghost Rider. And now, here we are in Knott's Berry Farm. So we're ready to go on all the mazes. We got I can't get it out. Our Frightling, what is it called? Frightling, yeah. So we get on these things faster. I don't know if you can hear me because all that dramatic music back there. But it's going to be pretty awesome. Pretty exciting. Dang it. So we're trying a new maze. Which one's this one?
The chilling chamber.
The Chilling Chambers. Hopefully it's very scary. So we just finished the, what is it?
The chilling chambers.
Chilling Chamber. It's one of their newer mazes. Basically, it's a tribute to the history of Knott's Scary Farm. So they had a lot of references to all the different mazes that they've had
For the
50
5
years.
decades.
Yeah. It was really long. It was a nice long maze.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I like the lights.
Now we're entering a new fright zone. Ooh, what's it called?
The gauntlet.
It's called the Gauntlet. But what's that?
I don't know.
There's this sign called,
Belshire? Hellshire?
I think it's called Hellshire.
Yeah.
This is, I guess, the entrance to the new fright zone. Let's check it out. Quote unquote new fright zone. What's missing, Gary?
Music?
The music, the sound effects that they used to have before, and now it's just very,
It's very bright.
there's no mood or atmosphere, no music to give it the mood or atmosphere. They're just calling it Hellshire.
Dracula. Rigor mortis.
All they put was Hellshire. I remember when they did the Taste of Halloween. It was during the pandemic, and they turned this area into a zone for trick-or-treating. So if you wanted to, you could come in here and get lots of candy. It was really cool, and it was way better than this, for sure.
Remember like the hearse and other stuff?
Yeah, there was all these other things to give it some atmosphere. What's that?
Canteen of some kind?
Oh, look at those.
Okay.
There's the sound,
Yeah.
but it's just over here.
Is there supposed to be something that happened? Like you have a stage. It says keep off the stage, so I'm wondering if there's supposed to be something that happened maybe later.
Ooh, spooky fog. Yeah, so what is this stage all about? Like they put a stage here called it Hellshire, but there's nothing going on, so what's the point? Yeah, this fright zone is quite disappointing. I mean, it's nice and dark, with lots of fog and smoke, but not much else going on in here. It needs more sound, and it needs to be louder. It's really low. So we're here at the Gauntlet, but nothing is happening. I just showed you the fright zone for the Gauntlet. They named it, They don't have a time for it. Nothing's happening. And now we are headed towards Mesmer.
Oh, that's new.
This is actually a pretty cool maze. It has some really neat effects. So exciting!
The laws of the you shall meet the great Professor Mortimer Mesmer, former owner of this thrilling sideshow, whose death is your game.
Guess we didn't need it.
Welcome to the sideshow. We've got one hell of a show inside. Mustn't get left behind now. Don't need any more lost souls.
Despair, bound by its rhythm in an endless swirl of melody and darkness.
So how was that?
I love this one.
Good one.
Thank you. It was pretty awesome. Now we are heading into another new ride called Cinema Slasher.
It should be right up your alley.
I hope so. Maybe it has something to do with lots of horror movies, which would be really cool. And here is Cinema Slasher.
Trick or treat, some of your all-time favorites. The confessions are right inside. Well, aren't you a cute couple? For that minimum, and no unwanted.
So Cinema Slasher turned out to be really good.
It did?
They had these moments where you're walking through the movie screens, and they had movies going, and it was pretty fascinating, but we had to keep walking. There was one I actually wanted to see what was happening, and I was like, that's like trying to see what's
Slaughterhouse.
going out, but we had to keep moving. But it was actually a really well done one.
Howdy there, folks. My name is Viner Lucas, and I'm going to be taking you into the mines today. All apart.
Going to the mines.
And as we enter the mountain, I'm going to share with you guys a few rules. Rule number 1, please remain seated for the entire ride. Rule number 2, there's no eating.
So we're sitting here, stuck on the train because down there, that one doesn't want to move. So what is happening? But we get a nice view of the park. We sit here and relax.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Those kids don't stand a chance. Every year is the same thing.
Yay, we made it! Okay, we're heading into the 13th room. What is this one like? Ooh. The 13th room, what do you think?
Room 13.
Room 13. What do you
That was
think?
actually very good.
The special effects were making me feel like
Up in a higher building, looking down between tall buildings, when really you're still on the same floor. That is actually pretty cool.
yeah, it had like a 30s, had like a 30s theme. And now we are headed towards Grimoire. Grimoire.
I'm always say out.
Is filled with a thirst for blood. Grimoire! Grimoire! Damn these souls to our pages through dying breath.
So what are you gonna eat tonight?
I'm gonna have elk chili,
All right.
something I've never had.
I'm just gonna have one of their burgers. It's a Ghost Town burger, but I'm gonna have the Impossible Patty with it instead. Because I didn't like what they had. They had an Impossible sandwich, but it was all veggie. Everything was veggie.
All things you don't like.
Yeah, it's
Arugula,
like
avocado.
mushroom. It was gross. So I just went to Ghost Town with Impossible Patty. Hopefully it's delicious. All right, Gary is going to have elk chili, elk meat for the first time ever. How is it going to be? Let's see. I'm sure it just tastes like any other meat, right?
No, I mean it's chili, so it's like
It just tastes like chili.
it tastes like chili. The meat tastes actually pretty good.
And I got an Impossible Burger, and it really looks like beef, and it almost tastes like beef. It kind of makes me nervous, but I kept confirming that it's an Impossible Burger. It even smells like. God, it even smells like meat. It's.
Do you know what's good about this? It actually has a lightness to it. It doesn't feel very heavy.
Cool.
Surprisingly enough.
So, what did you think of the 50th anniversary stage show?
Much better than that happens.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the dancing and the singing. Mostly the dancing and the singing. They had a stand-up comedian. It was alright. But I think he was a lot better when he was playing Elvira. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
But the dancing and the singing was spectacular. They need to keep doing shows like this.
Showing up.
Waxworks. And now we enter the depths. What will the depths bring us? Now we're heading into dark entities. All right. So it is 2 a.m. Knott's Berry Farm is closed. We had a blast. We do this every year, so we'll most likely do it again next year. But this time, 2023, Knott's Berry Farm, it's done.
Yeah. Sadness.
All right. Well, it was fun and scary. New mazes were great, but it's time to go to bed because I'm tired and he's probably tired. So good night and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.